different guy, work with youth. Right? And then you had the Apostle Paul. By the way, we're reading a letter from Paul to this church at Corinth. Paul was, before his conversion, hated Jesus Christ. The only equivalent we could kind of draw of what Saul of Tarsus, who becomes the Apostle Paul, was like, would be like an ISIS general or commander. He murdered and killed and imprisoned the people of God. He harassed and belittled and mocked and embarrassed them every chance he got until Christ grabbed a hold of his life. Right, so you're going to put Saul of Tarsus in charge of something at the church? I'm not. Dude might relapse, murder a couple of us, have us all thrown in prison, march us through the streets to shame us. What about Abraham? Abraham, right? Father Abraham, who had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. You're one of them, and I am, so let's just praise the Lord. That one, grew up in church, you're with me. If you don't, you're lost as all get up, but don't worry about it. Now, Abraham was such a coward that in two separate incidents, when he feared for his life, he offered the man that could kill him his wife for his own. Like, look, I've been married 18 years. Like, that crap ain't going away. Like, the rest of his life. Like, hey, baby, could you grab me that? Hey, baby, remember, did you try to give me to a dude to save your own weak, cowardly self? I mean, you're just going to hear that. Like, but this guy's a hero. He's a patriarch. He's the father of our faith. We can keep going. David is an adulterer, maybe, but probably a rapist and a murderer. The Bible calls him a man after God's own heart. The Bible's not filled with good people. It's filled with terrible people who are profoundly used by God. Terrible people that are profoundly used by God. So if this is true, then what are we supposed to do? If being a Christian doesn't mean we're good people, that's not what it means to be a Christian. But what do we do with all the thou shalt and thou shalts, right? What do we do if ultimately this list of things and not doing those things doesn't make us a Christian? What do we do with the thou shalts and thou shalt nots in the Bible? Because there's a lot of them, right? So what do we do with the commands? What do we do with the law? Well, you do two things with the law. Let me walk you through the first. In fact, there's probably three things, but I'll just do two for the sake of time. The first thing, the law, the thou shalts and the thou shalt nots does for you and for me, as we read them in the scriptures, as we sit on what God commands us to do or not to do, is it reveals to us that we're sick and can't save ourselves. 7 years ago, this